So today I got this 94, says 93 on the title, I think, but on the receipt it says 94. So I bought it last summer, and I bought it for $275, and nothing was supposed to be wrong with it, but you know how that usually goes. So, and oh, there goes my gasket. I ended up having to put a whole new top end on it. Then me riding it a couple weeks ago, the camshaft broke, so I got a new camshaft in it, new top end, the whole thing. So, but now, since the camshaft broke and I had to get all the metal chunks out of there, my timing gasket has been leaking oil because it ripped. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to I got a new gasket for it, and I'm gonna put new timing gasket on it. So I'm gonna work on getting this off, then I'll show you me putting that on there and put new oil in it and all that. So let's get into it. So to take this off, this cover off, they want you to take this off the gear shifter. I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not, but you have bolts all the way around here. You can see where it's leaking down there. You have to take the gear or the high, low, and reverse shifter. There's 2 bolts down in there. Damn it, it's blurry. Then there's one there. That's 10 millimeter. And these are, I think, 8. Let's see. They are a 3/16. Okay, never mind, not an 8. So right now I'm going to take these off. I'm going to take this thing off, and then I'll show you how to take this off. Here you got to put the impact down in there. I'm using an impact. Am I tightening that? No, I guess it's just on there pretty good. There we go. I got that last time I took that off. I must have got that ratchet. I must have got that good. You get it down and here. It's kind of a pain in the ass. I'm gonna have to turn off the camera, but I'll show you when I got it done. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this this shifter off. I got that off. Just 3 10 millimeter bolts, and that's all. Two right here, one right there. Oh, looking through my camera, messed it up. 2 right there. So now I'm gonna let's go ahead and take this thing off here, so we can just slide that off and not have to screw with anything else. The last thing I want to do is make this take any longer than it needs to. This is a cool little ratchet. I don't even know where I got it, but double-sided. One's a 1/4 and a 3/8, and the other one's a 3/8 drive, so it's pretty badass. Oh, damn, it keeps getting tighter. You don't want to take these off a bunch, take them on and off, because I think it's very good for them. But let's get that off there. Oh man, dropped my ratchet in the oil pan. Well, oh well. Just throw that over there. I think I got a rinse, so I'll just do that. I got oil on my fingers, so I'm gonna just stop this. I'll get back when I get that off. So if you're watching this to like learn how to take this cover off here, pretty much the easiest thing to do to take this off is stick a flathead right in here and then bang it in there. Of course not with this bolt here, I just got that in there so I don't lose it, but stick a flathead in it, bang it so it opens it up, and then you can pull it right off of there. So let's get this cover off, huh? So you actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think, bolts on this. So let's just there's one of them. I like to take the top ones out first. It's easier that way. I don't believe you have to have this torqued down to any specific thing. You probably do, but I really don't care. gaskets are loose, and this is full of oil, so it is just gonna drain my oil out. But that's why I got an oil change for it. And then this one right there is the worst one, because they really want you to take that. Oh, I'm gonna drop that one. They want you to take that oil filter off of there, or oil filter thing off, but you know, I can't do that because that one's all rounded out, and I really don't want to take it off unless I absolutely have to. So I got a little fuel drip. Maybe it's just water, I can't tell. Hope there's not water in my carburetor. Alright, let's get these off here. Oh, there's some down here, and then I got this bit with a magnet on it, so it doesn't I don't want to drop them down in that pan, because that would suck really bad. It's kind of hard to do this thing, and maybe I'll be able to put this back in there wherever it goes, because I did actually take that off or whatever when I was doing something. So this should be able to, yeah, it is dripping oil. It should be able to come out here. I'm gonna shut this off so I can pull this off. Okay, update. So I did have to pull the pull start assembly off, which is just 4 little 3/16, I think it is, bolts, and then you have a 11/16. Take this off, but I do not I brain fart, whatever. I got to take this thing off, and I can't do it with no hands, so I'm gonna do it real quick. So this does kind of come off in a little funky way. It goes in there with teeth. You ain't gotta have it a specific way or anything, but it's got little teeth that fits it in there, and it looks like I have something that's a little shot right there, but we're not gonna worry about that because that's not what we're in here for. So let's pull this cover off, and then I'll get back with you. All right, so this is the biggest piece I could get off of that old gasket. I got the new one right there. But yeah, this thing's just crumbling because it's 30 years old. But I might have to get a razor and get some of this off, because some of it's stuck on there, like right here. I haven't really tried that yet. But another thing, I have not figured out where this goes yet. This plug right here, I'm working on it, but I have zero clue at all where it goes. My oil's still super clean. It's kind of a mix too, of 1030 and 1040, because you know, it was leaking oil, so I figured I'd just put thicker oil in it. Maybe it'd slow the leak. And with new engine parts, you know, thick oil can't hurt. So you know, charging system, it's not bad looking. Everything's just a little old, but you know, it's really not that bad in there. Just gotta ignore some things, and it's not bad. There's some scratches there which kind of bother me, but oh, I got mud on that. I better wipe that off. All right, so I'm gonna get all this gasket off, put the new gasket on. I'll get back with you when I'm putting this cover, this old cover back on. All right, I got all of these bolts in, got them all tight and everything, got the gasket, of course, on there. Now I have to put, well, it's under that paper, but I got to put the recoil starter back on, and then I'm gonna slap this whole thing back on and fill her up with oil, and then she should run. Well, she's gonna run. It's just a question on whether it's gonna blow up or not. So I'll I'll get back with you when I get that start. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this on and this on. Then I'll get to putting the oil on. Oil on. God damn it. The oil in the motor. All right. I'll be back. Okay. Well, I got that all. Oh, if it'll focus. I got that all on. I dropped my 10mm socket, just like I always do. Hopefully it's not in the oil pan, because that would be a shame. Oh, nope. I see it. It's right down there under the exhaust. So you can see what this four-wheeler's been doing since that oil leak. But I'm gonna go get this oil real quick, and we're gonna fill this motherfucker up. Alright, I got oil in there now. Probably enough. I'm just letting it kind of settle down in there for a few minutes, and then I'll check it. And then, if that's done, I'll fire her up, and I'll show you how she runs. I'll take it for a test drive. I don't know if I'll film that or not, but I will take it for a test drive. So, yeah, let's check that oil. Alright, so you can see all this oil on the ground here. That's because I've been siphoning. I've been siphoning the damn oil out of the motor because I had way too much in there and I wasn't even paying attention. Because turns out there was still a good chunk of oil still in the motor from when I drained it out. Turns out there's still a good, probably, I wouldn't say a half quart, but maybe like 200 mils maybe. But my mouth is full of oil. I got it just about a hair under the top max line, and we're gonna start this thing up. I'm gonna move it back over there because actually, man, I'll set it up over here. Set this milk crate. Actually, I need to get a jacket because it's getting chilly out. So, give me 1 second. All right, let's try to start this thing. It's covered in oil from me doing all that. So. See if she'll run. Let me put my brake on. How about that? This thing's got more compression than an F-250, so. Oh, shit. Oh, come on, don't do this. I'm gonna drop my water bottle. Let's set this right on top of you here. There we go. Alright. Fuck! God! They don't even want to start, dude. It's not even trying. It's even worse because it's cold out. Just choke it. Get that done. Son of a bitch! I'm gonna need to grab some gloves. God damn! That's fucking awful, dude. God, motherfucker! And that choke's on, so its compression's like ×3. I got that choke off. Let's try it now. Oh, goddamn. Oh, goddamn. This brake doesn't do anything. God damn. Fuck. Oh, rocks all over my phone. Alright, well, it runs. It's just cold outside. So, I'm gonna go take it for a test drive. And I'm out of breath because this motherfucker don't want to start. And I'll update you. I get back. But it's running all right. It's covered in oil from me siphoning it. There's a little oil on the exhaust. I can smell it burning, but oh, we're rolling. When I get back, we'll talk about how it was kind of riding, and yeah, I need 2 hands to drive, so I'm gonna cut this here. I'll see you guys in a minute. Well, I went up and down the road a couple times, went around the field a couple times, and it's running all right. I'm not 100% sure, but it seems like it wants to have another gear, but it's got all the gears, so I don't know what that's all about, but it is actually running great. I ordered some black duct tape. It'll be here in a couple days so I can fix the seat up, and I think she's going to be going on the marketplace. So I can, I'm thinking about trading for a truck maybe, because I got something else to ride over there, that little thingy right there. And I'm planning on, it probably won't be for a while, but I'm thinking about putting a Honda 301 on that. So we'll see where that goes. Right now, yeah. I just ordered today some black duct tape, and because this seat is, oh, look at that. Just falling apart. But, yeah, I'm going to get some, when I'm going to put duct tape over that, and she's going to be sold on marketplace, wash her up a little bit. Now, one thing that really pisses me off about this is these rims used to be gold. That's how they are stock. But the previous owner, who might live right up there, ignore that, spray painted these black, and it's really ugly. But all these electricals are meh back here. He backed it, the previous owner backed into something a while back, and well, did that to it. But it's not really a big deal. You don't need a taillight. It hasn't been tagged since 1999, but you know, it's all right. Ain't a bad little four-wheeler. This thing, oh yeah, I forgot to say, my brakes didn't want to work very well when I pulled up, and yeah, but yeah, this is gonna be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. Sucked ass to make because it's cold out today, and it sucked to start it. This whole thing was kind of ass because having to siphon oil out of a four-wheeler, something I've never done, but you know, there's a first for everything, ain't there? So yeah, this is gonna be the end of the video. I will see you guys in the next one, which I don't know what the next one will be. Probably working on back there in them woods. I have 2 abandoned vehicles, a 76 Ford LTD and a 76 Ford F100 Custom with a pretty souped up motor in it, so that ought to be fun to work on. It's got a bad head though, the truck does, so we're probably not gonna do much with that. But the car, I've actually already started on that car. I got the plugs out of it and freed up the motor, so the only thing I got to do is work on it to crank over, because here, let me flip this camera. Work on it to get it to turn over, because the starter and the whole electrical system's all fucked up because it's sat in the woods for the past 20 years. So that's gonna be what we're working on next, probably. Maybe actually the vehicle you're sitting on, we might do brake lines on it, because it needs brake lines and I need a vehicle. So but if I can't get this traded for a vehicle, but that could be a future video if I sell this or trade it. whatever I sell, or whatever I buy with the money, whatever I trade, I'll probably have to work on it, because I mean, it's a 4-wheeler. You're not going to trade it for like a badass truck. But alright, so this is the end of the video, for real this time. I'll see y'all in the next one, so see you later.